With us now is Robert Palmer Watkins. Welcome to the show. How are you?
Good. Thank you for having me.
So you've had quite an interesting journey, and we're both friends with Marcos. And Marcos is like, you have to meet my friend Robert. You just have to meet my friend Robert. So finally, today's the day. So what have you been doing
Yeah.
with yourself as of late? It seems like everybody's pivoting and doing different things. What's happening for you on the daily?
Oh man, I'm just trying not to lose my mind. No, I've been trying to stay productive. I'm an actor and singer, and I'm working on some original music right now as well. So that's been kind of nice during the pandemic. I've been able to, we're forced to kind of be at home. So it's allowed me time to work on some of my solo projects and some of my original stuff. I'm writing a series right now with my friends and my roommates, and we
Oh,
started
cool.
filming that. And that's been good. It's just us, and it's contained, and we're shooting it in the apartment I live in, and then the music stuff is just me and my producer. So that's been something. Those projects that are more independent, I've been able to stay creative and continue working on those, which has been nice. Um, but yeah, other than that, just trying to make myself work out so I don't gain 30 pounds during this quarantine. I've been watching a lot of good documentaries. I've caught up on every good show there is on Netflix. Um, I've started meditating and trying to do some like responsible self growth type stuff and not just be lazy sitting on the couch every day, because it's pretty easy to do that when you're stuck at home and everything's
Yeah.
shut down.
You want to make your time count. Which came first, your passion
Right.
for music or your passion for acting? Like what, at age 12,
uh,
13, like what happened first?
I think they both were there at the same time. I've always loved art, being creative. I used to draw all the time. I've always loved music and acting and movies and TV shows and SNL and Living Color, and I love it all. So I don't know if I had a favorite. I just happened to fall into one before the other. I
Okay.
was an artist. I used to draw and animate all the time, and then I was talked into doing a play in high school because they needed more guys, and I did that. So that, and I kind of fell in love with that, and I was like, you know what, I want to do this. I want to go be an actor, and then through that, started getting into music as well. And then once my acting career started happening, I started doing covers on my social media of different songs, and then that kind of started taking off, and then so they all kind of just fell into place. But I guess acting first was my
Well, so
focus.
what was the high school production where they needed more guys? What were you in?
What was the first play? It was a play. It was a play actually. Don't drink. It was Don't Drink the Water by
Okay.
Neil Simon. And then that spring they had a musical every spring, and they really needed guys for that. So they're like, well, now you got to do the musical, and I'm like, I don't know. But they talked me into doing that, and it was 42nd Street was the musical. So not
Fun.
only did I have, yeah, not only did I have to like really learn how to sing and act at the same time, but I had to tap dance. So I had to learn how to tap dance, which was crazy. Really fun, actually. I really enjoyed it, but yeah, it was a lot to throw on somebody who had never done a musical before. All of a sudden, I'm
Wow.
tapping, singing, and dancing. Yeah.
They had a role for you, and then the star was born. So, I'm going to go through my high school yearbook, and Robert Palmer, maybe you could go through your high school yearbook. I'd love to see a picture of that, right? 42nd Street. Do you think you might be able to like source one? I don't know. Could be fun.
Yeah, I don't know if I would have that here.
Oh,
I
not
do
right
have
this
high school
second.
yearbooks with. Oh,
I
okay.
didn't mean right
I'm
this
like, you
second.
got to give me a little bit of, you got to give me a little bit more notice. I would have found it somewhere, but I actually
um,
have it right here in my pocket.
there you go. Ta-da! I always walk around with that.
Yeah,
But
I've
no,
always got.
those are fun days of, and in a way, if you think about it, what you're doing with your friends now, doing this series that you're creating with your roommates and stuff like
Yeah,
that, kind of goes back to those days of when you're in high school and you're really kind of like dependent on your best friends for entertainment, socialization. You're looking to each other to be like, all right, well, do you want to grab a slice of pizza? Like, what are we going to do, right? Or let's order in Chinese food, right? And that's your big Friday night. Um, so what is that series about? What are you guys creating there?
We are doing a 6 episode kind of mini series for now. I'm going to see where that takes us, but they're about 12-minute long episodes. The show is called Tub Life. It's about a brother and sister who are kind of forced to live together, and they could not be more opposite. And the sister is kind of a wild card. She insists on sleeping in the tub, so that's why we called it Tub Life. And it's funny, it's off the walls, it's like Always Sunny in Philadelphia meets New Girl kind of vibe.
Cool.
And
That sounds awesome.
fun.
Sounds like fun.
It's just fun. Yeah, the relationship is
Yeah.
really cool. I mean, it's always fun to watch two people butt heads, but you know that those two people really love each other at the end of the day. It's like, God, they couldn't drive each other more crazy, but at the end of the day, like, they would, jump in front of a bus for that person. And I think that we
Exactly.
found something. Yeah, yeah. So we found something really special with the dynamic of the characters, and again, like you said, I'm doing it with my friends. It's a passion project. There's no rules. There's no big executives or big companies overseeing us right now. We get to play, and that's, I think, something in this industry that it's like always money and time and did you book this and callbacks and somebody else is in control. And I think it's just been really nice to be like, no, like, let's have fun with this. We became actors
Good.
because we enjoy it and we enjoy each other's company, so let's make something awesome. And fingers crossed it blows up and we get to actually work together and make money off of this. I mean, that's the goal, right?
Yeah, that would be fun. Well, I could,
Yeah.
talking about like musicals, there should be a scene that's, rubber ducky, you're the one. You make
Yeah.
bath time so much fun. I mean, if that
Yeah.
song's not in there yet, I'm thinking it needs to make an appearance in there
That might
somewhere.
actually, yeah, that's not a bad idea. Okay, we can work that in for sure.
There you go. A little bit of creativeness. So talk to us though about when you are doing like the bigger parts. What would you consider your own big break? What
I
was
don't
that
think
for
I've
you?
had it. I don't want to say that I've had it yet
Oh,
because that was
no,
I'm
come
already.
on.
No, I think I've had a few breaks, but I don't think I've had the big one yet. I'm excited to get there, and I know I will. But
Okay.
if I say I've already had the big break, then what do I have to look forward to? I've had a few breaks though. Getting on General Hospital, I played Dylan Quartermain from 2015 to almost 2018. And Dylan Quartermain is a legacy character, so big shoes to fill. Got to work with some of the most iconic soap actors, or not just soap actors, actors who happen to be on soaps of all time, and it was amazing.
Yeah,
And I,
GH, just so you know, GH is a big deal. So I was born in 65, so I'm like the Luke and Laura era, ongoing and ongoing and ongoing. General
Right.
Hospital is a big deal. And the Quartermains, right? That's like,
Yeah.
you're right, that's like legendary, that name. So that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
That must have been fun for you.
really, really cool. And I mean, I had done right out of acting school out here in LA. I got an agent I got a manager pretty quickly, and a commercial agent, and then an agent. And I was doing like smaller stuff. I booked a few independent films and some commercials and some modeling stuff. But General Hospital definitely kind of put me on the map and opened a lot of doors for me. And honestly, just getting to work that consistently with that caliber of a group of people working with me, other actors and the crew members and the producers. I mean, everybody's just knows what they're doing. It's a machine. They, like you said, it's been on for 58 years, so it's a well-oiled machine. And to be thrown into that and just get to like work those muscles daily was amazing for a young actor starting out. Really getting that type of training. It's like boot camp, almost for acting. So yeah, I mean, it was such an awesome time. And then from there, that opened a lot of doors. I just was on an episode of The New Walking Dead. I just had my movie come out last 3 days, which I'm the lead in that. So that's amazing. And that's on most all streaming platforms right now, and it's doing really well. So it's just been,
And the
it's been a
title,
really cool journey.
and the title of that? the movie, the title of that is?
The movie that just came out. It's on Apple and Amazon. I believe it's on Roku, Redbox, Fandango. It's called Last 3 Days. It's an action thriller, sci-fi cop movie. Super fun, and I play the lead character in that, Jack Clough. And it's a bumpy, fun ride. We shot that about 2.5 years ago, right after I got off of General Hospital, and it's finally got distribution and it's out everywhere. So definitely check that out.
Congrats. I'm going to grab popcorn for that one.
Yes.
Yeah. Got to have the popcorn.
Gotta have popcorn.
It was joyful to see you. I know that over the last couple of months, we've been trying to find the right time and the right technology to make it happen. And I feel like a big sigh of joy in my heart right now, like, because we accomplished that. Like, we did it.
We finally did it.
But
well,
I would love to have you on again.
Yeah.
What?
I was just saying, no, I'm so glad. I know when we finally connected today on Skype, we were both like, yes, because we tried a few weeks ago and we were having technical difficulties.
Challenges, but we have made it. So have fun. I hope that you enjoy whatever episode you're filming tonight with your friends of in the tub or out of the tub or around the tub or rub-a-dub-dub. But happy journeys to you and happiness of holidays to you too.